If you don't understand, then please get back to me. Okay? We had learned how to construct uh, angle with a protector, right? You know what is a protector, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Inside geometry box, we have a tool. We have different tools. We have compass, protector, and many other things. So with the use of protector, we tried making different angles. Okay? So please go through that and let me know. And based on that, I had given some questions also to construct so and so angles. Okay. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. Let's begin the work today. भगवान का नाम लेके जय श्री गणेश करके with a small prayer in your mind. Neha has joined twice. Neha, you have joined twice, bache. Okay, now it's okay. Okay, so this is what we were doing yesterday. Okay, Bhavesh, you can see here, we tried making angles like this. Okay, different types of angles, and we also did types of angles. We classified angles on the basis of their sides and their angles. Okay, so on the basis of sides, it was if all the three sides are have a different measure, that means we call them
Scale.
call it a scalene triangle. If two sides in a triangle are equal, we call it
I,
isosceles. If all the three sides are equal, that's equilateral triangle. And similarly, on the basis of the angles, how do we classify the triangles? That's if one angle in a triangle is a right angle, then we call it right angled triangle. Okay. And suppose if we have all the angles in a triangle are acute, we call it acute angled triangle. Another triangle is that in this, at least one angle should be obtuse. So that type of triangle is called obtuse angled triangle. Okay. Okay. So it's just a quick recap of that. You can go through the videos later on. Okay. Then we constructed 60-degree angles with using a protector. Okay. We had written some steps of construction also. And for the homework, it was given 45-degree angles to construct 70-degree, 120-degree, and 160-degree. Okay. So we did something on quadrilaterals also. We studied some properties of quadrilateral, right? Although we had done it earlier about trapezium, parallelogram, square, rectangle. This was that. So let's continue today further. Okay, and this Sunday test, you have this chapter only, the same chapter, elementary shapes, for your Sunday test. So prepare it nicely, neatly. If you're getting some figures and drawings, then you must make it with pencil and scale only. Okay? No using pen for figures and diagrams at all. Right, children?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Are we writing this?
Okay, see, children, we studied
Are we
about
writing that? Are we writing that, ma'am?
somebody saying something.
Are we writing that?
What?
On this show or something?
No, no need to write. Okay, we have already discussed about parallelograms here. Now, see, children, among quadrilaterals, we have discussed about, 1 second, huh? 2 days, 2nd of May, right? 2nd of May, right? 2nd of May, 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 2nd Okay, so among quadrilaterals, we discussed about parallelogram, is it? We discussed about trapezium. We discussed about square and rectangle, right? These were the four we discussed, no? So let's discuss about one more quadrilateral, that is rhombus. Okay, right? We have done these four. Let's discuss about rhombus now. What is rhombus? Okay, now see, this is the shape of a rhombus. Like this is something similar to that of a parallelogram. Okay, but the difference is that all the four sides in a rhombus, this is rhombus. You can also make it in your notebooks. Okay, this shape is rhombus. All its sides are equal. Okay, so you can please note down. It has four sides. Of course, it is a quadrilateral, means it should have four sides only, no? Because quadrilateral is such a figure which has four sides. So that means all the four sides, please write down, all the four sides are equal. Then you can write another thing about it. I'll scroll down. Second point, I'm writing here, rhombus. All four sides are equal. Okay, and I can say opposite sides are parallel. Then I can say opposite angles are also equal. Opposite angle means these diagonals, the ones which are facing each other, face to face. Okay, diagonal angles. So all four sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel to each other, like in parallelogram. Then we have opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. We can see the diagonals bisect each other. Bisect means dividing it into equal parts. I'll explain you now, just now. Just please write down first. Diagonals bisect each other.
Ma'am, it has this similarities with parallelograms.
Yes, it has a similarity with parallelogram. These are all quadrilateral. Somewhere they connect.
Yes.
The fifth property is that diagonals bisect at right angles. Okay, let's discuss one by one all the properties. So this is a rhombus. Its name is ABCD. See now, all four sides are equal. I have marked here that it's showing that all the four sides are equal. Please pay attention. Pay attention. You can write afterwards. All four sides are equal. Then opposite sides are parallel also. Opposite sides are equal also, and opposite sides are parallel also. Right? Now talking about the angles, the opposite angles are equal. See, angle A will be equal to angle C. Angle D will be equal to angle B. Because they are opposite to each other, no? They are face to each other, right? B and D are facing each other. A and C are facing each other. So that means opposite angles are equal. Then diagonals bisect each other. Bisect means if I make a diagonal here from A to C and I make another diagonal B to D, That means the diagonals are bisecting each other. B, like, diagonal BD is cutting diagonal AC at midpoint. This is the middle point. That means from center point OA is equal to OC. So this is the middle of the point, no? Middle of AC, is it? Are you understanding? So that means diagonal
Yes,
B
ma'am.
is cutting AC at the middle of the line. Similarly, diagonal AC is also doing the same. Diagonal AC is cutting BD at its midpoint. So that means this O to B will be equal to O to D. Okay? Both these diagonals are cutting each other equally. Okay? You got it? Did you understand this? Bhavesh, Neha, Lakshita?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. And one more thing. Diagonals bisect at right angles. Now, bisect we understood. Bisecting means, what is the meaning of bisect? Cutting into equal parts. Okay, you can write down here. Bisect means cutting into equal parts, two equal parts. Okay. Bi means two, no? Bi means two. So that means cutting into two equal parts, right? And one more thing, it's written in the fifth point that diagonals bisect at right angles. So along as they are bisecting each other, they are making an angle of 90-degree also with each other. Okay, please pay attention. Look here. Everyone look here. As they are bisecting each other, they are also making 90-degree angle also at the center. Okay, 90-degree here. They are making angle 90-degree at the center, please. Okay. Right angle is showing diagonals bisect at right angles. The right angle means 90-degree angles, no? You got it? These diagonals are bisecting each other equally and also they are making 90-degree angle with each other. Okay? Understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Ma'am, so, ma'am,
Uh,
so what's the difference between parallelogram and rhombus?
See, in parallelogram, first of all sides are not equal. Okay? In parallelogram, you have opposite sides are equal and parallel. Opposite sides are equal and parallel. This side will be equal to this side and will be parallel to this. Other opposite pair of side will be equal and parallel, right? So this is the first
Yes,
difference. Second difference is that in the parallelogram, the diagonals do not cut each other at 90 degrees. They do bisect, but they don't make 90-degree angle. Okay?
yes, ma'am.
Okay? Diagonals do bisect, but they don't make 90-degree angle at the center. Okay. Rest the other properties, opposite angles are equal, diagonals bisect each other. That's of course it's there. Okay. You got the difference now? Okay. Okay. Now coming to three-dimensional shapes. Okay. Coming to,
Ma'am, I didn't note it down.
okay, okay, do that. Do it.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, all have written this? Okay, now coming to the 3D shapes. 3D means three-dimensional shapes. Now, what is three-dimensional? What do you mean by dimensional?
Dimension. Oh. Three faces in.
See, dimensional means
Dimensional means like length,
if
width.
I have a table in front of me, if I have to measure its size, so that means I'm measuring its dimensions. I'm taking its dimensions. We say that, no? Suppose this is a table. You know, you are sitting on a table now, you are studying on a table. So the dimensions of the tabletop are the length, the breadth, and its height from the ground. Is it? So
Ma'am,
these are the dimensions.
I said that only, ma'am.
Oh, yes, very good, Beta. So that means that's a dimension. So 3D. 3D means where you have length, you have a breadth, you have some height. Now, suppose in your room, you're sitting in a room. So if you see one corner of your room, you can see this is the height of the wall, this is the back wall, this is the side wall, this is the floor. Is it? So can you see this point in your room where you have three lines meeting? Just look around. Look around in your room. Back wall, side wall, and the floor. Yes, can you see that?
Ma'am, can you say what to find again? Can you say what?
Just see one corner of your room. The back wall where you are sitting, the wall behind you, the side wall which is just next to you, the floor. Okay? Just look around. Can you all see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Neha, could you make out?
Yes, ma'am.
Rakshita,
Yes, ma'am.
Bhavesh?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So if you see this corner, you can see this one. These are three dimensions of the room. So one can be taken as the length, another one can be taken as the breadth, another one can be taken as the height. That means this is the height of your wall, right? So this is L means the length of your wall. Breadth means the breadth of the wall, right? You understood this? So this is a three-dimensional figure. Okay, so what is a three-dimensional figure? Suppose if I take a box like this, you must have seen a shoe box, is it? You get your shoes, no? When you go to purchase a new pair of shoes, you get shoes in such type of boxes, is it? So that's some rectangular kind of a box. So in that you have length, you have this length, the longer side is the length, then the shorter side is the breadth, then this is the height. Yes? Okay?
Ma'am, I think the top one could be the breadth and
Anything can be the breadth. It's the way you keep the things with you. Okay, anything can be. It's a three dimension. Okay, right, beta. Okay, so length, breadth, and the height. So that means these are three dimensions: 1, 2, and 3. So we call it three dimensional. Okay. Now you understood what is three dimensional.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
yes,
And what is two dimension?
Ma'am, 2D.
2D. What is that? 2D.
length and breadth, ma'am.
Yes, that's length and breadth. If you see the paper in your notebook, can you see its length and its breadth? Is it? That's a paper in your notebook. Its
Yes, ma'am.
thickness, we are taking it just as 2D because its thickness is negligible. A thin page.
Ma'am,
Yes. So that's
this
2D. Yes. Okay. So that's 2D shape. Okay. Now let's take some example of some 3D shapes and we'll study about that. Now we'll study about the faces edges, and vertices of solid shapes. We call these 3D shapes as solid shapes. Solid means the 3D shapes. Okay? We call them as solid shapes. Now, let's talk about first cuboid. Now, cuboid is how is the figure of a cuboid? I told you just now about the shoebox. Is it? It's rectangular in shape like this, and it's like a box also like this. Is it? Shoebox, no? You must have seen. So this shape, the rectangular 3D shape is called cuboid. Okay, can you make this figure?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Yes.
Yes, make it and show me. How do you make? And please practice making these figures, okay?
Am I always train about this?
Yes, very nice. What examples can you give for a cuboid shape? Shoebox, first example. And you can say your notebook, is it? You can say a notebook, or a thick book, right? Matchbox also we can say. Give me some more examples of a cuboid shape. Give me some examples of a cuboid shape. Yes, children? Who can give me another example for a cuboid shape? Cuboid shape. Just look around, think of it. What else do you see?
Empty, like fish tank. It's like a triangle fish tank, like big.
Yes. Triangle? No, cuboid.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Right.
cuboid fish tank.
Cuboid.
Yes. Very good.
Cuboid shape.
Cuboid fish tank. And what can you say about the ice cream brick? Is that
On my screen. What?
brick? You
I
get
never
like this,
heard
no,
about
ice cream brick.
I never heard about it.
You haven't heard about it. The ice cream box that you get in a brick shape. Okay.
Pencil box, ma'am.
Yes, geometry box. Very good. Yes. Okay. Any more examples? Okay. Now, if you see, geometry box you must be having with you now. Do you have it now in your hand? If you
I
have,
can get it.
if you have, yes.
Yes,
If you
ma'am.
have a geometry box in your hand and just observe it, just see how many faces it has. Faces means how many sides it has. If you see the sides, you can see the front side, you can see the back side, and the other two sides. Okay. If I have to see this side here, in this cuboid, I can see this side. Yes. I can see this side. These are the two sides, right? Then the third side is the back side. Fourth side is this front side. So how many sides I have counted now? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is it? The 4 sides I have counted now. And the top side, the top and the bottom. So that makes 6 faces of a cuboid. Yes, children?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can write cuboid has 6 faces. Okay, we have counted the 4 sides and the top part and the bottom part. So that makes 6 faces. Okay, now if I have to talk about how many edges it has. Edges means the corners, the sides from this. If I name it A to B, so that means from A to B is a line like this. So we call it edge. Okay, so how many edges it has? See, if you see the top part, it has 4 edges. right? Can you see this? The darkened one I'm making here. In the bottom also you can see four sides are there, no? Four edges. One, two,
It
three.
has 24 edges.
Okay, like this. Four. Then four on top, four at the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Okay. No. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So 4 on the top, 4 at the bottom, and 4 on the sides. So that means 12 edges. Okay. A cuboid has 12 edges. Okay, not 24. It has 12 edges. You know now what are edges?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let's see the how many vertices it has. Vertices means they are making an angle where the two sides are meeting. This point is called a vertex. This point A is the vertex. Point B is a vertex. If I take a point C, it's a vertex. So that means how many vertices are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 on the top, and
Ma'am, 8.
1, 2, 3,
8.
4, 4 at the bottom. So that's 8,
8.
right? You got it? I hope you are understanding this.
Yes, ma'am.
Cuboid has 8 vertices. Okay? So please note down these. What did we study about cuboid? First of all, these are the examples. Right? Please note down some examples like a shoe box, a notebook, a matchbox, geometry box. Okay? Whatever examples you gave. Then a cuboid has 6 faces. It has 12 edges. It has 8 vertices. Okay, so next we will talk about written. Please keep making a note of it, okay? I hope you're maintaining your notebook.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Everyone, Lakshita Bhavesh also? Yes. Good. Okay, the next 3D shape we will take up is a cube. Have you all seen, what example can you give me for a cube? Cube is something which is a square box.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
it?
Ma'am, a Rubik's Cube.
Very nice. That's a very perfect example for the Rubik's Cube. Okay? So that's Rubik's Cube.
Dice, ma'am, dice.
Dice. Perfect example. Any more examples? Any more? So your examples are dice, Rubik's Cube. Very good. Okay? Anything else?
A box?
Yes, that also you can see a square box. No, that's a cubical box. Square box. Any more examples? Okay. Chalo, we have these 2 examples. We'll keep thinking of more examples later. Now let's talk about its faces, edges, and vertices. Now see, as like we did for cuboid, we can see how many faces it has. The back face is like this. Is it? The back
Ma'am,
side.
it is same as a cuboid.
Yes. So this side face and this side face. And similarly, I have this front face. So that means 4 side faces and the top and the bottom. So that means in total it is making 6 faces, right? So a cube, you can write, a cube has 6 faces. Okay, how many edges it has?
Ma'am,
Tell me
12.
more. 12. Because it seemed like a cuboid, right? Only thing is the dimensions are square shape. A cube has 12 edges. Then what else can you say? A cube has 8 vertices. Okay. Okay, now see the next. Let's move on to the next figure, that is a cylinder shape. Cylinder. Cylinder means a cylindrical shape. Now, how is this cylindrical shape? It's like this. It's circle on top, like this. Circle on top and the bottom, and it's like this. Okay. That means it's flat surface from top and bottom, and it's curved like a cylinder. Have you seen your pencil? How is a pencil? A new pencil when you get it, when it is not sharpened at all. It is flat from top and bottom, and it's round on the sides, right?
You're asking examples for cylinder.
Ha.
You can say soda can.
Soda can, yes, that's also. Okay, so examples are, you can say soda can. Okay, so we'll write here soda can.
Mama,
And
water bottle.
a water bottle, very good. Any more example?
Barrel, water barrel, the
Huh?
blue color, big barrels. You know, those blue color big barrels, ma'am.
Blue color barrels?
Blue color.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're like
Okay.
The blue barrel.
Okay, so we have these shapes. A cylinder, a gas cylinder that we keep in our kitchens. If you just, ignore the top part of it, you can see the rest of it is in a cylindrical shape like this. Is it? The rest of it is cylindrical shape. You just have the top part like this, no? Is it like this? It is joined with some cylindrical like this. It is, you can see the gas cylinder like this. If you just ignore the top part, you can see the bottom part is cylindrical shape, right? So the gas cylinder also, we call it gas cylinder. Okay, so these were some examples of cylindrical shape. Now let's talk about its properties. Now it is flat from top and bottom, and that flat is circular shape. Okay. Okay, we are talking about the faces. How many faces it has?
Mom, it has 3 faces.
Yes. So it has, first of all, this is the curved shape, the cylindrical shape. This face is the curved shape, is it? Like this, it's curvy shape. And the top is, okay, and the 2 flat surfaces. So it has 3 faces. Okay, so you can write here, a cylinder has 3 faces. And how many edges it has? Edges are?
And 0.
No.
Two, ma'am. 2.
Edge here.
2.
Edge means where the faces meet. So that's here, this corner here, and here also at the bottom. You can see how the 2 curves are meeting. So that means 2 edges are there. And what about the vertices?
And that's
No vertex. 0.
that's
0 vertices.
Okay, so there are no vertex. Okay, let's move ahead. Now the next shape is of a cone. What's your class time is over? No, your class started at 4:30. Okay. Yes, Vita, your class time is over. It's 5:15 now. I have another class. So quickly, we'll just do this last shape. Next thing is a cone. So you can see for cone, you can have some examples like a birthday cap. Is it? The very common example is a birthday cap. Some more examples can you give? Some more examples.
Mom, the top of a pencil, the top.
an ice cream cone.
Very nice. Ice cream cone.
A traffic cone.
Traffic cone also very good. Okay. You can write down these examples. And how many faces it has? See, one is this side face, the curvy face, this one, and the bottom face. So that means it has 2 faces. Then how many edges it has?
One.
One edge. One. Okay, so edges are 1 inch. And how many vertices it has? One. So that's vertex. We won't call it vertices. That's vertex because this is just one. Okay, one vertex. Okay. So children will continue for next shapes, that is square, sphere and a prism in the next class. Okay. So this much for today.
And can you show the cube one?
Yes, quickly note down.
I'm done.
Okay, done everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you children. Thank you to all of you. Please revise this for your today's homework. Please revise this. Okay, what will you revise today? The rhombus and the 3D shapes. We have done 4 shapes. So your homework for today is, please note down quickly properties of rhombus and 3D shapes. Okay, which 3D shapes? Cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone. Okay, so what you have to do this? Revise classwork.
Ma'am, can you show me once the 3D dimensions?
3D dimensions. This?
Yes, ma'am.
Hurry up.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, children. So thank you so much. Bye to all.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, beta.